Hey guys, it's me, Jennie B. Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Last time we left off, we went on a little morning run with Emmy, and we are hopping in our lovely shower, or co-ed shower? I don't really know. There was something he said before this, and I didn't quite get it, so I did miss a line. This was not what we left off on, but I don't think we missed anything important. I think he's just talking about the shower water. So, let's continue forward. The shock of the cold water nearly kills me. I managed to warm the water a bit and spend some quality time feeling my muscles loosen. My heart surprisingly feels the least bothered by the run. I suppose that's the good thing, even if it does make me feel a bit like a wuss. I mean, at least I have an excuse beyond I'm out of shape, if my heart were bothering me. I guess I'll have to keep this running thing up, otherwise I'm sure Emmy won't let me hear the end of it. It's only after I get out and dry myself off that I realize I've only 10 minutes left to put my clothes on and get to class. Crap. The hands on the clock finally set me free from the tedium, yet another fun-filled class. Getting up from my seats proves to be more a problem than I anticipated. My legs are killing me from the morning's run. Maybe doing these with Emmy isn't such a hot idea after all, since the run's still giving me hell of an appetite. I'm halfway down the hallway to the cafeteria when I remember that I've got my lunch with me. My parents saw fit to provide me with some prepackaged stuff when I moved in, and it's a good thing, too. The hallway is packed with students headed to the cafeteria. Going back is like swimming upstream, but I've got an appointment to keep on the rooftop. It takes me a moment to find the staircase leading up to the rooftop, but I'm willing to bet that Emmy and Ren aren't up there by now anyway. In fact, I think I saw Emmy among the bodies in the hallway headed for the cafeteria. I step out of the door out to the roof and take a deep breath. The fresh air blowing against my face and body almost makes my legs hurt less. Maybe if I'm upside down. Part of me wants to be surprised that Ren's already up here. What's that going to accomplish? Things in the clouds. Couldn't you just look at them right side up? Ren rolls her eyes in something approaching exasperation. Then I wouldn't get a new perspective. Is upside down really a new perspective? Aha! That caught her off guard. Ren looks pensive. You may have a point. Maybe sideways. Where'd she go? As Ren lays down on the bench to look at the sky, I give up. Fortunately, Emmy chooses that moment to burst through the door carrying 2 bags. She nearly takes the door off its hinges. Sorry it took me so long. There were a ton of people in line. She drops the first bag in front of Ren and takes a seat on the bench next to her. You buy Ren's lunch for her? Sometimes, yeah. I'd have Ren buy my lunch for me in return, but I'm not sure how she'd carry it. Plus, I'd never buy her lunch. If Ren's offended by Emmy's comment, she doesn't show it. Emmy sniffs. How ungrateful of you! I'm not sure whether the two are joking with one another or I'm witnessing the beginnings of a catfight. The two girls stared at one another for a few tense moments before breaking into smiles. Hey, Emmy, do you think being upside down is a new perspective on things? Didn't I already have this conversation? Emmy looks thoughtful, apparently giving the question some thought. After a deep and profound pause, she speaks. I have no idea. Well, at least she's as lost as I am. Hey, Hisao, you're coming to the track meet, right? The question comes out of the blue and catches me off guard. I don't know yet. Sorry, the mouse was in the way the whole time. I just realized. Honestly, Hisao, after I went through all the trouble of letting you run with me in the morning, you won't even show up at my track meet? Wasn't she the one that asked me to run with her? Actually, she didn't even give me a choice in the matter. Wait, no, I didn't say that. She beams at me if I just agreed to give her $1 million. So you will come after all? That's great. I didn't say that either. I'll be going too, so I'll make sure he comes, Emmy. Good idea, Ren. Maybe we can get some food or something after the meet's over. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, alright, maybe like hanging out with these two isn't so bad. I feel like I've just been conned, but not by these two. More like some outside force pushing me irrevocably towards my destination. Or maybe I shouldn't read books that feature conspiracy theories so heavily. Otherwise, I might end up sounding like Kenji. Still, I suppose that I've got to show up now. I don't think I could stand against both of them being disappointed and never hear the end of it. When is it again? Next week, silly. I just told you a few days ago. No, you didn't. Yeah, no, you didn't. I was there. I forgot? Well, you won't forget to come, though, will you? Of course I won't. I'll even make a note on the calendar or something. Rin nods sagely, like a wise kind of nod. That's probably a good idea, you know, unless time changes its course. It can do that? Rin gives a non-committal shrug. It hasn't yet, but you never know. This time it's Emmy who gives a shrug. I suppose it can't be helped if it happens. Not unless you're a time traveler or something. You don't actually think that could happen, do you? I don't think we do we? Rin shrugs again. That seems to be her default response to everything. I suppose not, but I reserve the right to change my opinion at a moment's notice. For Rin, this statement makes a disturbing amount of sense. The fact that I realize this now frightens me a bit. I wonder if Emmy gets this feeling all the time. If she does, she's not showing it, though. Emmy merely nods. As expected. What's that supposed to mean? This time it's Emmy who shrugs. It's like she's using Rin's own weapon against her. Your response is sort of the thing I expect from you, that's all. Am I really that predictable? Emmy's smile seems to border on gloating. Nah, it's just that your unpredictability is pretty predictable. Well, that's alright then. I don't get the chance whether to see Rin's being serious or not as the bell rings. That was a quick lunch! Oh my eye! Oh my, oh my, oh my! I barely ate. I didn't notice lunch period slipping by at all. Hanging out with these two was far too interesting. Emmy jumps up, looking a panic on her face. Oh no! I need to step by my room to pick up my notebook for the next class! Don't you wish you had a time machine now? Rin seems rather smug as she delivers this line like she just won an argument. Emmy ignores Rin's comments. Sorry, Hisao, but could you make sure our garbage gets thrown away? I usually clean it myself, but I've got to run! Sure, no problem. Emmy darts away with an urgency I'm starting to expect from her. I don't bother asking Rin why she couldn't help. She already seems preoccupied with something else entirely as she wanders off. Well, Rin has no hands, so how do you expect her to pick up stuff? She's used to Emmy taking care of the cleanup. For some reason, I doubt Emmy's ever raised the issue with her. Cleaning up from lunch doesn't take long, so I have plenty of time to toss our garbage and get to class. Misha greets me with a wave and devious grin as I walk out the door. Misha and Emmy's voice, I personally feel, are extremely similar. I think Misha's just a bit louder, and Emmy's just a bit cuter and high-pitched. But me personally, it's hard for me to differentiate between the two voices, so if Misha starts to sound out like Emmy and slowly becomes Misha, I apologize. Didn't see you in the cafeteria, Hee-chan! Yeah, I decided it was too crowded there. Misha's grin gets even wider. Oh, really? Are you sure you weren't participating in an illicit rendezvous? What? What are you talking about? You were on the roof, right? With both Rin and Emmy, no less. You Casanova, you. Well, we just had lunch, that's all. Misha burst into laughter, drawing the attention of several of my classmates. You are so adorable when you push like that, Hee-chan. She gives me a conspiritual wink. I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. There's no secret. Oh? Misha seems disappointed and brightens up again. Time will tell. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but blessedly our teacher comes in and the class starts. Another day of class has finally dragged itself to a close. Unexpectedly, I managed to stay awake for the whole day. I'm pretty sure that counts as a miracle. My legs seem unwilling to stand up for a moment. I guess the run took a lot out of me. I head down the hallway and make way to my room. I sit down and half-heartedly chip away at my homework for a while, feeling like a vulture picking at a particularly unsavory carcass. It knows what it eats, but it's not sure that it should be ordering takeout instead. I don't think I can take this, but it's important to get my work done. Now, let's see. What was I supposed to be looking over again? I know it's a losing battle, but I fight it anyway. Halfway through my math homework, I put my pencil down. This isn't working. I need a distraction. Unfortunately, my options for distractions are rather slim. I'm not in the mood to read right now. Kenji is, unusually, out of his room at the moment. If I go to the student council room, I'll just end up doing work for those two. And heaven knows where everyone else is, except for... Well, I suppose that's an option. I grab my shoes and head for the track. Emmy's probably down there. Track practice is just ending as I arrive at the track. The sun's beginning to dip low into the sky. Has it really gotten that late already? What are you doing down here, Hisao? Come to spy on me, have you? I give a shrug. To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm down here. I didn't have anything better to do. I figure that's about right. At the moment, Emmy's the only person I can think of who I could visit. We could visit Lily! So I'm your last resort, am I? Nobody cool around, so I guess I'll see Emmy. Is that what you thought? She actually looks angry. A chance for some teasing of my own presence and stuff. Actually, yeah, I guess you are. Emmy pouts, widening her eyes to give the maximum amount of puppy dog resemblance. Kidding! I was kidding. So, you are down here to stalk me. Wait, what? That's not what I meant. Why would I stalk you anyway? It's not like you require stalking. If you're not asleep or in class, you're down here, right? Emmy laughs at this comment. Well, you're not all wrong, I suppose. But you forgot about eating. I do that too, you know? I nod, conceding the point. Plus, I hang out with Ren sometimes too. So really, I may take some effort to stalk. What do you two do anyway? You seem like you don't have a lot in common. She puts her hands on her hips and assumes a superior air. That's what you think. I've got all sorts of hidden hobbies, you know? Oh, really? Like what? Emmy puts her hand onto one side, trying to remember what is it that she does in her free time. Well, Ren and I go shopping sometimes. I guess that makes sense. Emmy's a girl after all, but Ren? Ren comes with you? Well, we usually swing by the art supply store. Plus, she likes the music store that sells all kind of weird sounding stuff. She says it helps her focus. That makes a little more sense. I see. Any other hidden hobbies? Emmy wags a finger at me. Now, why would I go and reveal all my dark secrets to you? We hardly know one another. Somehow, I think that's all that Emmy has in the way of her hobbies. Still, I don't think my question's been answered. Even if you do have a few hobbies, I don't see why you hang out with Ren so much. I mean, she's kind of weird, isn't she? This comment causes Emmy to laugh loudly. That's an understatement of the year! So, why? I mean, you're a lot better at conversation and stuff, so I figure you hang out with a lot of people. But I've only ever seen you with Rin. Emmy seems unusually defensive. Hey! I hang out with plenty of people that aren't Rin. You just don't see me doing it because I'm not in your classes. Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you hang out with Rin. I'm not even sure why I want to know this. I guess it's because lunch was so strange. Emmy shrugs, looking for a moment very Rin-ish. It's because we have similar outlooks. Why the music just stop? We're still recording? Yeah. What do you mean? It's like... Okay, Rin paints and stuff, right? Yes. I'm not sure where this is going. Well, I run. And? That was like a really odd part to stop the music. I legit thought something happened. And that's why we're similar. You lost me. Emmy frowns as if trying to figure out her answer. Well, maybe it's that we do things for the same reasons. Huh? You know, we follow our passions. So you're passionate about running and Rin's passionate about art. Is that it? Well, sort of. Let me think. Hisao, it's because Rin does something that most people need their hands to do, and Emmy does something that most people need their legs to do. That's why. Well, Rin explained to me once, but I don't know how much of it I followed. Not surprising. I think if any explanation from Rin would probably confuse anyone. She says we both chase after an extreme. Like she's always trying to find a new way to show a particular feeling or something. And I run because of the feeling I get from it. And since we don't allow ourselves to be slowed down by anything, we can make a connection based on that. What do you mean by slowed down by anything? What do you think she means, Hisao? Emmy looks surprised and points at her legs. You know, because I'm a runner, and Ren's a painter, even without arms. So we respect each other's determination. And that's why we hang out. Okay, I'm going to end that here on that note. We're having like a really sweet conversation with Emmy right now. We're hanging out with her. We're having loads of fun. We're connecting, I think. We're starting to like each other. I hope. I hope I'm not doing this for nothing. Alright, but thank you guys so much for checking out Katawa Shoujo. I hope you're enjoying Emmy's route. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you're enjoying Emmy's route. I hope you're enjoying this cute little runner bug. That's what she kind of is. She's like a little cute little ladybug. Runner ladybug. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know what she's like. But thank you guys so much for checking it out. And I hope you check out the next Katawa Shoujo. And I will catch you guys later.